This guy not only keep telling me that I am not German, he also forecasted that even if I get my SMS verification code, eventually my application will be rejected because I am not German. Hi everyone, it's Findri again and welcome back to my channel. TikTok Shop is now available in Germany and the registration is open for seller. I already registered myself, I got accepted, but I have an interesting story to tell during my registration process. From my view, what I experienced was a discrimination. So, if you are an immigrant in Germany who is a business owner and wanting to sell on TikTok Shop, or you have friends who are in this category, please refer this video to them. I want them to be prepared. I want them to know what is correct, what is not correct. This is my experience. I am in the process of filing an official complaint to TikTok Germany, but I want to share this experience with you on YouTube. I already shared this before on my TikTok, but sadly, it's not enough. It didn't reach TikTok Germany as I intended to. So now I wanted to talk about my experience in details. Just like everyone else, when I got the information that TikTok Shop is available in Germany, I sign up. I sign up with my business email address. Maybe let's go back a bit as a context. I'm a small business owner based in Germany. I am an Indonesian citizen living in Germany with my permanent residency, and I have my own business here. My business is officially registered in Germany, and theoretically, I can apply to any kind of business activities. I already sold on Amazon FBA. I am still a seller on Amazon, but not Amazon FBA. I tried Etsy, I tried eBay, I tried so many other platforms. There was never a problem in the registration. But during the TikTok Shop registration, I did encounter this problem that I want people to pay attention on. After I sign up, I needed to wait a bit because at that time, March 3, the option was only available for big company. I'm a small business owner, so the option for sole proprietorship, is that the correct word? But you know what I mean. So it's for small business. It was not available yet. So I needed to wait. But then around March 19, I got an email that I need to finish my registration. So I did. I sat down, I fill up all the information about my business, and then the next step is ID verification. The option was using your passport or local ID. Local ID, it includes German local ID and also driving license, usually permanent residency or the visa card or the residency permit card also belong to local ID. So I tried to scan my residency permit card. Honestly, the ID verification process was a bit annoying. So there is like an automatic AI scan. You need to scan it with your phone and then to put it in a certain way. There's too much light, there is too less light, like things like that. And then I noticed when I scan my residency permit card, it says Aufenthaltstitel or like the residency permit card is not accepted. And I was like, all right then, what would be my option? Passport? Because I don't have driving license. I also don't have German ID card for obvious reason. I'm not German. So my only option was using my Indonesian passport. So I scanned my passport. Everything was fine, even though it was like quite tricky again, especially with passport. It has the glare and everything, but it was fine. The system already recognized it. It's verified. The system also put all my information correctly. And then I was asked for proof of residency. I'm using invoice from my phone number company. So I just put it there. Everything was fine. So first step was about your business. So it was already green. Second step is ID verification. It was also green. And the last step, I needed to put my phone number. I sign up with my email address. So on the last step of this registration, I needed to put my phone number. I think on TikTok, this is quite common. Even if it's just a normal TikTok account, eventually you need to put your phone number to verify your ID or your age or whatever it is. I do have my business phone number, so I put it in. Then I didn't get the code, the SMS verification code. I tried it again, like I tried it multiple times. I made sure I put the right phone number. I even texted my business phone to make sure that the SMS service is correct, but then still it didn't work. So, what I do, because I was at the last step of the registration. In all these registration steps, you will see there is an information of like, do you need a help or something? Contact our support. So what would I do as a normal user? Of course, I'm going to click on that thing. So I did click on that thing, explain it that I didn't receive the SMS verification code and so on. And then I got connected to an agent. I told him, it's a he. I told him that, hey, I am in here in the last step of my registration and I didn't receive the phone number. Could you please help me to solve this problem? And, things like that. And then he asked me, do you have a German passport? I said, no. Um, in order to register for TikTok Shop Germany, you need to have a German passport. And I told him, no, that's not correct. Because the thing is, I know the regulation about business. I told him, I think that's not correct. But he insisted so many times that in order to register TikTok Shop, you need a German passport. If you're in Germany, you need German passport. If you're in France, you need French passport. If you are in Spain, you need Spain passport. I said, all right, let's set that aside. Let's concentrate on my actual problem. It's a technical problem. I told him I didn't receive the SMS verification code, but it has nothing to do whether I am German or not. And then he insisted again, I don't have German passport. I am not German. And I told him, yes, I am not German. I'm an Indonesian citizen living in Germany with permanent residency and a legal registered business in Germany. So please, could you concentrate on solving my SMS issue? And then he said, yeah, I would like to help you, but you don't have German passport. He insisted so many times that I don't have German passport and I'm not German. Just so you know, in Germany, if a company refusing to help you based on your origin, in this case, because I don't have German passport, that is discrimination. And I have never had this type of discrimination case. I did experience so many racism and stuff. It's a different story. But when it comes to business and service, I have never experienced this type of rejection. It's because I'm not German. That is weird. And it is for me already feel like it's a discrimination. I don't get offended easily in that sense. So I keep on insisting, hey, I have a technical issue and I reach out to you to understand why I don't get my SMS verification. And then he keeps saying, I cannot help you. Not only that, this guy not only keep telling me that I am not German, he also forecasted that even if I get my SMS verification code, eventually my application will be rejected because I am not German. That's another thing because he forecasted what would happen to my application even before I tried to submit my application. I could not submit my application because I didn't get the SMS verification. That person is already forecasting what would happen with my application, and I think that's not his job. His job was as a customer support, not exactly someone who decide whether someone can get into TikTok Germany or not. For a few minutes, this support agent was keep insisting I don't have German passport, so he cannot help me. And he kept insisting to register to TikTok Shop Germany I have to have a German passport, which is the most stupid rules a company could ever implement it. And I told him, this is not correct. Could you please refer me to any documentation that stated only German passport holder can apply for TikTok Shop Germany? So he was like waiting and then like, okay, wait a second. And then he came back to me to send a copy paste paragraph where it says something like, I understand you want to register to TikTok Shop Germany. And if you don't have German passport, you can apply with your European Union passport. Only European Union passport. Okay. Still, an immigrant like me who is not from European Union is excluded. So I told him, this is interesting. And then I asked him, if this is the case, why then my Indonesian passport got verified? I sent him the screenshot. I sent him the check mark there. And then I told him, could you please give me an explanation if only German passport holders or EU passport holders can apply? Why did my Indonesian passport got verified? My problem is not about passport. My problem is about SMS verification code that I didn't receive. And then he said, oh, I'm sorry, I do not have any answer for that. Funny, the thing is, I've been living in Germany for 11 years. I understand the rules, I understand my rights. I have experienced so many racism, but this is business, okay? I don't want to include my feelings of feeling emotional for being excluded and then, oh, it broke my heart or things like that. No, I don't come from that angle. I came from that angle of like, this is about economical growth. By denying immigrant, you are refusing an economic growth participant. So that's my view. So, with my experience living here for 11 years, I know how to play with this situation. And maybe this is also important for you if you are encountering the same situation like me. What I always do is asking, asking, and asking for proof, for documentation. If their answer is not solving your problem, I will always use their words against themselves. And then I just told him, all right, let me summarize this. You told me that only German passport holder or European Union passport holder can apply to TikTok Shop Germany. And he said, yes. All right. Right now, I have a problem, a technical problem. That's why I'm reaching out to you as a support. I need to understand why I don't get the SMS verification code. And then you ask me for my German passport. I am not a German citizen. I am an Indonesian citizen living in Germany with my permanent residency and having a registered business in Germany. I want to register to your TikTok shop and I encounter this SMS verification code. So you're basically refusing to help me because I am not German. And then this is the trick that always works. Do you realize that I can sue you and TikTok for refusing to help me solving this technical problem? That's my answer. And then, not long after that, he said, let me forward this to a special department, and he gave me a ticket number. After I used my threatening strategy, it worked. The thing is, if you cannot answer something specifically, you can always forward my case to a special department right away without telling me multiple times that I am not German. Like, bitch, yes, I am not German. After that conversation, I'll reach out to another TikTok support, send an email that here is my ticket number. Your agent told me that only German passport can apply for TikTok Shop Germany. I wanted to have a proof that my conversation with the previous agent that was some kind of discriminatory. So yeah, I just did that. And after that conversation, still, I didn't get the answer why I didn't receive the SMS verification code. And I was just, all right, I will just wait later. And then I made a TikTok video about my experience. And apparently, I'm not the only one. There are many people who got rejected by TikTok Germany for applying TikTok Shop because they are not German. Bro, this is not okay. It's discrimination, literally. So I felt like I wasn't alone. But I'm not someone who is easy to give up just because someone told me I cannot do something, and I don't like it when someone said you don't have something or you cannot achieve something. I will tend to prove them wrong. So what I did was, all right, let me try this one more time. I was already by the end of my registration, remember? So I just need to try again with my SMS verification. I put my phone number again, the same phone number, and then miraculously, I got the SMS verification code. Then I put the code, and then my application got submitted. It says I needed to wait until 5 days or something. So that was it. And I was like, you see, bitch, I am still not German, but I know I can apply. And then it was nearly 9 p.m. I was ready to go to bed. Sorry, guys, I am too old. I have bedtime. So I was ready to go to bed. I was trying to kind of let go of the day, experiencing something like being told that you're not German or you're not something, and then you cannot be something or have something or do something. It's a bit a lot sometimes, but I'm so used to this type of stuff. Even that's actually terrible to be used to getting this type of thing. But I was just trying to unwind and then like, okay, gonna sleep. But then I got an email. Congratulations, I got approved. So I got approved immediately. You see, I am still not German and I got approved to TikTok Shop Germany. Then I made another TikTok video about it. And then everyone was like, oh my God, congratulations. But mine was rejected because I'm not German and so on. This got me thinking, oh my God, what is happening here with TikTok Germany? Did I get accepted because I threatened them? The thing is, I'm not someone who will silent if I know something is not right. And yes, I am grateful my application got immediately approved, but there are some people out there, my people, my immigrant entrepreneur fellow who experience the same, and I don't want to be an exception. I want this to be accessible for everyone because basically everyone who reside in Germany officially and having a registered business in Germany should be able to access TikTok Shop Germany. That's the very basic rules. So my point is I need to speak up about this. I cannot just be silent because I know my fellow immigrant entrepreneur here in Germany, they don't have the same rights as me. I got accepted because maybe I fought so hard, but not everyone has the energy to fight. And the thing is, even if you check TikTok Shop Germany terms of service and also TikTok Shop EU terms of service, there is nothing that indicates you have to be a certain citizen of that country to apply for TikTok Shop program. It says you need to be a legal resident in this country, minimum of 18, and you're able to close a contract, things like that, which I know from Amazon FBA, eBay, and some other platform, even OnlyFans in that case. So something is really wrong with TikTok terms of service. And then I made a long video about my experience and I addressed that video to TikTok Germany. Surprise, surprise, I got like 20,000 views and that was the first time that I got so much attention. I only got like 100 plus followers on TikTok. From my other videos, the two other videos, I know some people experienced the same thing and the reason was the same because they are not German. Just like I tell you right now, my core issue was I didn't get the SMS verification code and I reached out to the TikTok support to ask why But then the support refused to help me because I am not German. That's discrimination from my view and from the definition of German law. Second, I've been told that my application will be rejected because I am not German. That's forecasting what would happen to my application. I don't know whether this is okay legally, but I still felt like you exclude me. It could be also discrimination. Third, being told so many times that only German passport holder or German can apply for TikTok Shop Germany, and that is multiple times. That is excluding me and other people who are not German. So that could be also discrimination. And other than that, why did I got accepted? I am grateful being accepted in the TikTok shop, but it didn't change the fact that I experienced this discrimination during the registration. And sadly, many people experiencing the same thing. They got rejection because they are not German. I know there is something super wrong with that. I hope this information is useful for anyone. And please, if you heard someone experience things like this, if you don't have something nice to say to them, the least you can do is to listen. If you do have energy to share with other people, please show empathy, show compassion. Because sadly, in my TikTok videos, there are some comments that are, I think, people are either genuinely bad people or they are really lack of empathy. Like maybe they live already in certain condition where they normalize being discriminated and they always see things like this as something common and then telling me that I'm overreacting. I just felt like, my God, if you have nothing nice to say, move on. Don't waste the energy to say something negative towards me. And the thing is, I will be the loudest. This is one of the topic that I do care. I'm not gonna shut up. So either you just ignore me or you support me. You don't have to suspect me for being overreacting or like wanting attention. Bitch, I don't want your attention. Who are you? If you are Justin Baldoni, yes, I want his attention, not you, okay? All right, people. That's my story. I hope this is gonna be useful for anyone, and I really, really hope TikTok Germany will take action. And to you all, my fellow immigrant entrepreneurs, do not give up. We all know things are hard, but I want you to understand that you have the rights to participate or to apply to TikTok Shop. If they reject you for other reason, for not following the criteria outside having German passport, that's quite normal. But being rejected for not being German, that is a discrimination. So please keep up the hope and keep up the good work. Everything will be okay. And I truly hope my video can also motivate other people to speak up about their discrimination story. Thank you so much for listening to my story, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.